Yo. I really choke it on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready, big man TV. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready, my people crazy, you better like it. Who's up, wonder? It's not something I never surrender. Pretty girl, who's up, wonder? It's not something I never surrender. Who get busy, man? It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We got ended, but what baby? It's a dance of the Caribe to Caliente. Give me this fun fight, girl. I'm here to conquer, girl. You know the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the bodies, the party just started. My body's in a hurry, enter. Looking for a bad. Boy, in the place, ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad. Boy, in the place, ain't nobody bad. I'm a big man, careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Who's up, wonder? It's not something I never surrender. Pretty girl, who's up, wonder? It's not something I never surrender. Who get busy, man? It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get ready, big man T. My people crazy, you better like it, yo. Yeah, Central Africa. Yeah, and Kenya on this madness.
Ati, spola pole wesi mi roga mama sita mi ufanya mademu wenye wanabaki kujishika. Iwe dancehall ama hip hop buda mina wakilisha tunabomba. Tukwa party tunaban hii weekend. Tuki ndiyo hashtag check it tunaban. Press it to the one cha. Mademu pako hapa wanadai tu vijiti wanjiti kwa kiti waresh pako fiti weekend tunaban. Adi che, wanja for the G, top on the panty.
Kuja, wonder. It's not something I never surrender. Pretty girl, kuja, wonder. It's not something I never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man.
Hey, welcome everybody to Limitless Hoops, episode 4750. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure we must be close to that. What's going on? If you're here, say that you're here in the comment section so I see, and you get credit. I mean, even if it's just like mental credit, that I know that you are a dedicated individual and that you are paying more attention to this stuff so we can learn this stuff, so we can learn this stuff, so we can go through it all so that you can become an NBA superstar one day. All right, that's the goal. That's what we're going for. Screw everything else. All right? I know that people say, don't shoot for the stars. Don't be all that you can be. Don't try to find your true potential. I mean, they don't say that, but they might as well be, right? When you really ask them, they're not really saying that. But if you ask them just like in general, should kids try their hardest? They're like, of course. Why, of course? And then you say, should your kid try to go to the NBA? No, that's stupid. Those things don't really match up now, do they? All right, so listen to what people are really, really saying, and I say strive for it all, man. And if you don't make it, I mean, that happens. Don't worry about that. All right, Kieran and Declan Louth, what's up? I see you, Teo Trujillo. Again, if you're here, check it in the comment section. Let's get started. We're talking about our games for this weekend. As I look at my phone, I guess I could have prepared for that beforehand. All right, what do we have here for games? We have, wait for it. We have 4 people signed up for the 1st through 4th grade game on Saturday morning. Please, guys, sign up for the game. Sign up for the games. And then later on that day, from 4 to 5, we have a 6th to 8th grade game with also 4 people. I guess we can go with 4. Yeah, it's all good. And then on Sunday, we have 3 people signed up for the 6th to 8th grade game at 2:30, and then the game right after, 2 to 3. And then we have from 3 to 4, we have a 4th to 6th grade game. And then from 4 to 5, we have a 9th through 12th grade game. Looks like those games will be at, I'm guessing Aurora Central on Sunday. Aurora Central, all 3 games on Sunday. Nope. Aurora Central for the 6th grade game at 2. And for the 4th grade or 6th to 8th grade game at 2, and the 4th through 6th grade game at 3. That's a lot of numbers. Those games will be at Aurora Central. Then at from 4 to 5, we have a game at Legacy for the high schoolers. And then 1st through 4th grade on Saturday, that game is at Aurora Central at 9 to 10, and then 4 to 5 game will be at Denver Waldorf. Man, we are everywhere. Dang, y'all. Just bouncing around. Make sure you guys are signed up. Show up to as many games as you possibly can. All right, the next thing is our YouTube video for the day. Didn't even check that out. What's the YouTube video for the day? Let me see. My subscriptions. I see Taz posting a video right there. I got the whiteboard. I like the whiteboard. It's when I draw on the board and I show things. This says your potential versus the potential of others. Your potential versus the potential of others. I think that this is like a really cool one where basically, oh man, it just like walks you through it. It walks you through step by step, like what really matters. All right, and I was thinking about it today. I was like, if you only look at what really matters, as a coach, I just want kids who try their hardest. All right, so with that said, not counting potential, not counting height, not counting like anything else, how many players have I had that have just been like the creme de la creme, like the best players in the world that I could hope for? So I do like the smart players, so players like that get stuff fast. So that's kind of like they were born with that. So sorry about that. And then I just like the players that just work their hardest. And who has done that in the history of my program? So there was Dennis, but he just did it for like about a year and a half. But it was a crazy year and a half. Same thing with Connor. He did it for 10 months. I remember those people, and those people were cool. Dennis he actually left our program entirely for 3 years. Didn't just slow down. What's up, Taz? All right. Connor's he's just been slowed down for the past year. I don't know how Noah will do. I can't tell about Noah because his attitude is just up and down. All right, he just has like just pissy days, and it's like, oh, that guy's gonna break. Teo's too quiet, but Karen is one of my favorite ones ever. I mean, like seriously, I hate to just pick favorites, but I'm just telling you what I like. And the people who are like calm demeanor and they're just like about it working, they always show up. It's just a joy. So I mean, it is what it is. So and then there was Emma, who's like my all-time favorite, Emma Godfrey. just because every single morning she was there. It's like one of the hardest workers I've ever met, one of the greatest people I've ever known. All right, she's not even paying me to say that. And then my stepdaughter, Samantha, she was up there, but pissy attitude, just like Noah. So, and she ended up eventually like stopping, but she went to one of the best teams in the country after she left us after 3 years. But her work effort was okay. But when she was there, it was hard, and she was so smart. All right, some of these people, I think and then there's Sophia. Sorry, Sophia, one of my favorites all time. An undersized person, but worked so hard, and we went against her dad. Even her dad couldn't even take her out the program. It was crazy. But yeah, those have been my favorite people to coach of all time. And lastly, Finley. She played for so many different teams that it was kind of like hard to keep track. But she showed up like about 4 or 5 times a week, so it wasn't 7 days a week, but it was pretty decent. But when she was there, she was super smart and very, very hardworking. So I put her further down on the list because it wasn't like every single day like the rest of the kids were. So those are my favorite coaching. I'm sure I could think of a few more, but it's tough to make that list. I say strive to make that list, and if you're striving to do well in your own life, I would strive to make that list rather than like try to be like Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's like, because you can only affect so much, and I think I'm judging you by the things that you can affect. So try to change the things that you can affect, and that's what the video is about. So make sure that you watch today's video. Other thing we're talking about, I'm going to no video stop. I am going to Aurora today. To Montview for the workout, and then the workout here in Broomfield will be led by my man Zach, baby. All right, but it's going to be a tryout. There's no one trying out who was in a part of our program, so it's whatever he wants it to be. It might be some workout stuff, might be some open gym, might be just a mixture, it might be throwing shots up backwards from half court. I don't know, but I told him to read the room. All right, so however you guys come in, maybe you guys can even make suggestions if you show up early. So that's the stuff that we're doing today in Broomfield. There's no workout going on in Denver, but Denver is back up on Friday. We got a couple of people signed up for that one. I'm not sure if they're going to go to that one or Broomfield, but I believe that their mom lives near Denver. I know this because she went to high school with me, Tiffany. Anyways, last thing is, Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Butler, my man. Oh, dude. Yo, that's crazy. I know we have the Lakers who shouldn't be in there still, and they're leading, and the Warriors maybe shouldn't be in there, but they have a chance. But the Miami Heat, they were the 8th seed team, and now they're up 3-1. And I know Giannis was injured, but still. Yo, Jimmy had one of the all-time games in playoff history. Yo, this guy is not, prolific in many ways besides his heart. I mean, you can't count on him, as an elite ball handler, an elite shooter, an elite anything, but he just puts it together and wills himself into superstardom, and you gotta love that. That's what everyone should be. I mean, legitimately, maybe he's stronger than some of the other guys, but again, that's just weightlifting. Anyone can do that. It's his heart. It's his leadership. He'll score 4 points because he's just someone else was on a roll. He doesn't care at all. Jimmy Buckets is putting it together right now. That would be so cool to see them go far, man. I don't know. That was just amazing game. Scored 19 points in 5 minutes. Yeah, man. Heat's going to take it all this year? Oh, I don't know about that one. That might be a stretch, but it would be awesome to see that happen. I mean, it's just so cool to watch it happen. So I just had to give that dude a shout out. I know he watches our show. Great job, Jimmy Buckets, man. Hey, leave a comment in the comment section, Jimmy. No, you don't want to? Okay. You don't watch the show at all? Okay, well, whatever then. I don't watch your games. All right, peace. Anyways, next thing's up, we got the quote of the day. Quote of the day today is, be honest with yourself. I know we talk about this a lot. That was one of our quotes on, I think it was Sunday even, where it was honesty or something like that. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. Tell the truth. But be honest with yourself. That's a huge one. Again, for me, I know I've told this story. It's just that, when I was driving, I was like, do I really want to make it to the NBA, and what would it take? And I told myself, man, it would take a lot for me to make the NBA. And I noticed that, probably my sophomore, junior year. And I said, am I willing to put in that work? And I said, no. I said I want some things to come above that. And for me in particular, again, I'm not Shaq. All right, it would have taken like not hanging out with my friends as much. Probably like doing a little bit less good in school, and it would have taken me to like maybe skip like church stuff that I liked going to. All right, so I was like, no, I'm not willing to give that up. But for other people, they don't have to cut out those things. And for you guys, hey, where I'm not Shaq or Michael Jordan or Kobe, you guys aren't me. I got to be honest with you. So the sacrifices that you would have to make would be even greater. And I'm not saying that you have to make those sacrifices, or that you should, or that you would, or whatever, or could. But like, you have to be honest with yourself, and do you really want it that badly? All right, and that's just part of like life. And again, I don't say this so you can make the NBA. I say this so that you can try to make the NBA, and then learn some great lessons for it, so that when you're in life, whether that's in the NBA or your modeling career, or like you own Baskin and Robbins, you will take those lessons and you will thrive because of it. You can even like use these lessons for like your life, for your relationships and your family and things like that. So it all starts with being honest with yourself. You can't lie to yourself by saying, oh yeah, I'm giving a full effort, when you're really not. Or, oh yeah, I'm doing this, or I think that I'm this, when you're really not. All right, so be completely honest with yourself. And for a basketball player, what helps with that is watching some film and like looking at yourself in the mirror, basically, but on the screen, so you can see what you're doing and if your effort is compared to A, B, or C, and sort of people. So try your best to be honest with yourself, and you will go a long way because of that. Our itinerary for the day, again, the tryout people in Broomfield. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but in the future, we got one-on-one, no steals, no blocks, make 15 threes in 3 minutes. Line jumps and shots, tap series, 21 by 3 jumps, quick ball touches. Make sure you guys do those things. And you can film those things and post it online to get ahead. All right. Did I freeze? Am I here? I hope so. Anyways, the stuff that we just finished, favorite underdog one-on-one. That was when, oh man, Noah had a battle with someone. We got last second shots. Those are always fun. Make sure you guys count your last second shots. Weave rebounds, athletic spin to reverse, pick and roll retreat, then beat, ball drop, layup. That's all the stuff that we did, I believe, like last Friday. All right. The stuff that we're gonna do tonight is shell drill, defensive free throw, box out, lots of cones, on count, quick dribble, lane slides, and post big seal to score. All right, those are all those things. And to take a look at those things, it looks like this. Here's the shell drill right here. All right, where the shell drill, you're gonna start with the ball up top. All right, and you're gonna be in deny to help side. And I mean, if we did this stuff just like this, they aren't perfect, but if we did this in games, I mean, like literally, like it would be great. And see who's like last. I think Noah's last for most of these. Don't be last. You don't want to hop there to spots either. You want to turn and you want to run. You can hop when you're on the top to the wing actually, but that's about it. You turn and you sprint. There you go. Nice. That was a nice one. So that's shell drill. We want to be able to perfect that. Again, a slower one. But figure that stuff out. Next one that we have is defensive free throw to box out. I was going to put you guys in a circle like that, or a rectangle. And then you want to say who has shooter, who has pinch, and you guys should recognize what's what and who's what. Then we just rotate and shoot it again. All right. So this is make sure that you guys push the other person. It should be like nearly impossible to get this defensive rebound if you guys are doing your job. But offensively, you want to try to get this rebound as well. So it's great practice for both sides. All right. Next one that we have is lots of cones. Okay, so we're going with our bounce, cross. That's one hand and two hands. Make sure that you're moving your shoulders as well. All right, and then you come back with the left hand, going back with the same exact drill. Then we're gonna go with in and out between like behind the back, then down and back, and then the last one is scissor dribbling. All right, but again, make sure that you're moving forward, not taking any extra dribbles, and just getting better and better at ball handling. Alright, this is the in and out between the legs behind the back. Make sure that you cross that leg. It's a very, very hard dribble. Now, I love explaining these during practice, but man, to make everyone get it, some people are just slow at this stuff, while some people are fast. And the slow people, since they don't ever stay that long, I'm going to start talking to just the fast people. Everyone else can keep up. Because I would hate for the fast people to have a chance to make the NBA and not make it because I was going too slow. So heads up for the change. Alright, next thing we got is on count, quick dribbles. Again, I call it the number. You guys go as fast as you can between these two dribbles, between the legs, and then behind the back. Try to beat everybody else. It might be 2, it might be 7, might be whatever. Alright? But you're going to go fast and then be in between, be ready and triple threat without moving and just be very, very, like, as perfect as you possibly can. Alright, next one we got is our lane slides. Alright, make sure that you step with the correct leg. Nice job, Connor. Alright, and again, try to do this in games too, but you want to step with the correct leg so you can be there as efficiently as possible. This is the old drill. You lost your book. I saw your book last night. I saw your book. Your book was in the gym last night on top of your bag. So I don't know how you lost it in between then and now. Come on, Teo. Alright, our next one is post big, seal to score. We're going to go over, step, slide, shoot a hook shot. This is great for bigs, but also great for the guards, for the entry pass, and for the timing. And also, for the small scoring on the inside. So it's great for everybody, but it's that big step, and you step over the person. Defensively, you don't want this to happen to you, so you want to play off your man. Right? And that's the end of the drills. You left it there. What? Oh, I'm sure it's there and lost. Oh, you said that you checked lost and found? I doubt anybody will do that. If someone stole that book, they're definitely not going to use it. But it's a pretty interesting book. I don't know. I think it's still in lost and found. Same. Oh, wait. You lost your hoodie? Yeah. Wait a minute. Time out. Okay. So, when Teo showed up to the workout yesterday, He said, let me look in the lost and found. That was for his hoodie. All right. So during that practice, he didn't find his hoodie. During that practice, he had his book because I remember seeing the book. Then he left his book on top of that. So he lost 2 things in a row in the same place. Oh, dude. And then I believe Trenton almost left his hoodie at the last game. Guys, take care of your stuff. A lot of parents don't believe in spankings anymore, but when I was growing up, we still had spankings, and all 7 of my spankings were because I lost a jacket, or like a hoodie, or like a sweater, or something. Actually, I got 1 extra spanking, I remember, but yeah, that was for something else. All right, but yeah. So man, guys, take care of stuff. It's I don't know. It's just a good reminder of how to be like more of an adult. I know you guys are kids, but take care of your stuff, especially if you love it. All right, that's it for my adult talking right there. Let's move on to the next thing. Our homework. What are we doing for homework here? Who's posting? Who's doing stuff? Joey, lots of cones. Nice job. I also lost my ball 2 weeks ago at the games. What? Dude, you're lucky you don't have my mom, man. Seriously. Man. It was like with a belt, too, okay? I don't know if people own belts anymore. Dang. You'd be in trouble if you grew up in the 80s, my man. You'd be in trouble, dog. Alright, so, anyways, Joey doing lots of cone stuff. Split jumps for Taz. Tristan with the triple cross repeat. Nice job. Hopefully you guys are writing that down too to turn in at the end of the month. Kieran and Declan with the triple cross repeat right there. Fantastic job. Everybody doing some work. I like it, guys. Keep posting. Keep doing that stuff. Very, very proud of you guys. Now, I'm going to try to leave the volume on for the story of the day. So maybe it's going to do the echoey things. The other thing isn't really working in terms of sound. So I'm going to leave both volumes on. We're going to see what's going to happen. Hopefully you guys can hear it, but either way, I'll just repeat it. But I like the drawings and stuff. So anyways, here's the quote of the story of the day.
When you're writing, only the race in which you're writing is important. So focus on the race at hand.
All right. So hopefully you understood that, but it's when you're writing, only the race in which you're writing is important. So focus on the race at hand. We talked about that yesterday, where you should be paying attention to the game that you're playing in. Like, I mean, we have Josh and Declan at the end of the bench. Like, even during their games, their first to fourth grade games, and they're just like chatting it up. Now, I don't. If there was a second grader, third grader able to focus like that, and they was just like, boom, I would be like, dude, something is wrong with you, okay? Because no kid's supposed to be able to focus like that. Obviously, that kid would be going to like easily the NBA, if not like being like a doctor or something crazy, like a freaking neurobiologist, okay? But by the time that you're in 7th grade, 6th grade, you should be able to like turn it on for like at least one half at a time. And then maybe catch your breath so anxiety doesn't catch up to you. But if you can focus your brain on like, just like you guys focus your brain on TV shows and cartoons. I know how it is. I remember watching a cartoon and then like getting out of my little hypnotism spell and looking around, and my mom wasn't home. It was 9 in the morning. Okay, don't call CPS, but Child Protection Services. But I look up, she wasn't there, and I was like, what? And she didn't come home till like 7 at night, and I was like crying. I was like, where were you? And she's like, I told you I was going somewhere, and you were like, okay, and you answered me. Apparently, I was watching the show so intensely, I couldn't hear anything. All right, so at least have like that kind of focus. You guys are able to focus, but it's just not on the things that you should be focusing on. All right, so be able to focus on like your teachers, be able to focus on like the task at hand, because only that should matter, and that will make you do so much better because other people aren't focusing the entire time. You should be thinking about every single dribble, every single step, every single sprint, every single like just perfect pass during games. And if that's too much for you, you know, you want to become better at it. All right, over time. All right. Anyways, moving on. That was our story of the day. Now we got our movie of the month for the 11th graders. All right, this is one of my favorite movies, and I love the fact. I don't love the fact. I hate the fact that no one knows this movie. Everyone should know this movie. All right, what's up, Romello? All right, everyone should know this movie. Okay, it's called Diggstown. Now I know it's the 11th grade movie, but I'm gonna push this down. I'm going to go on a limb and just push this down. You know, there's some bloody scenes, okay? So if your parents don't like blood on a person, I'm sorry, okay? It's because it's a boxing movie. Come on now. All right. Maybe someone dies, okay? I'm sorry. Ooh, but, you know, your movies all got to shoot them up and stuff. So, okay. So, look, this movie can go down to, like, the 5th grade. All right, the 5th graders can watch this movie. I know the ratings say that's not possible, but I'll go ahead and say it. The 5th graders or above can watch this movie. It's called Diggstown. It's funny, it's interesting, provocative, corny. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but it's a really, really neat movie where basically this old guy owns this town. This younger old guy wants to con him out of some money, and then this black dude is a boxer, and he's like 50, 60 years old, and he has to beat 10 people in 24 hours, and boxers are not supposed to be boxing that much, but he is like magical. Alright, there's a chance where he can possibly do this, and it's like crazy, and it's just a fun movie. This guy actually escaped from prison in the beginning of it. That dude right there, the con man guy. It's a really, really cool movie. It's called Diggstown. Again, I don't know how many stars that I gave it on my little review that I posted earlier this month, but I'm going to give it 44 stars right now. I don't know if that matches up. I don't know. Maybe I put 42 before. Maybe I put 44. But, yo, watch this movie. You will not be disappointed in this movie. I don't say that all the time. Trust me. Watch this movie, okay? Diggstown. Watch it, baby. All right, moving on. I got a trivia question today. Now, the trivia race, it's close, man. It's close. All right, Kieran came storming back. He was down 4-1 at one point in time, but he's won 4 in a row. There's only 2 more days, so Teo can win this one. I made sure that the question today was a hard one, so Teo wouldn't, or so Kieran wouldn't get it just by memory, because there's no way that he knows this answer. So everyone has a chance this time. So get out your Google machines, get out your parents, get out, I don't know, whatever you're using to try to dominate this game. Good luck in it. And the trivia question today is Manu Ginobili, okay? Where did Manu Ginobili play prior to his NBA experience? All right, so just before Manu Ginobili entered the NBA, where did he play? Was it at like your local college around the corner? Was it at a JUCO? Was it at a D1? Was it overseas? Where did he play? Was it Forest High School? But I need to know like where he played, like exactly. Alright, so where did Manu Ginobili play right before his NBA experience? That's a great question. I mean, it's a hard question. I actually have never heard these words put together, so that's a hint for you. It's something weird. Spain is not good enough. I need to know exactly. I need to know, and that's actually wrong. But yeah, no, I need to know exactly, like for like what team, not just where. Sorry, for what team, not just what country, but what team. What team did he play for? What team did he play for? Again, the country's not good enough. Like if you say United States of America, that for what college? That's not good enough. I need to know what team. Come on, you must have just saw it. What team did he play for? It wasn't Italy. But which team in Italy? Come on, you guys. Reggio Calabria. That is not it. That's not what I have here. Anybody? It is not. I don't believe it's Reggio La Rocca. Let me type it in because you guys are giving me some weird answers. Manu Ginobili playing career. Let me check it out real quick. Okay. Alright, so I'm looking at it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Alright, so out of those answers, alright, so what the website says that I'm looking at, it says that Manu Ginobili played on the Italian team Kinder Bologna. Alright, prior to joining the San Antonio Spurs. The guard was in the 9th season with the Spurs and blah blah blah. So Kinder Bologna is the team, and the team is also known as Virtus Bologna. So when you guys said Virtus, that is what you were talking about when you said Virtus. And I see the first one that said that was Kiernan. Not Vitreous, but that would have been close enough right there, Mello. But yes, Reggio. Where did you get that from? Oh, right before he played for Virtus Bologna, he played for Reggio Calabria. And then before that, he played for the Estudiantes de Bahia Blanca. But right before he played for the NBA, it was the Virtus Bologna. I don't know how they want to say it, so I got to give it to Kiernan. Oh, I wanted a battle. I really wanted a battle. I made it confusing enough. But yes, Kiernan won it. You can replay it if you want to see it. He barely beat out Romello with that answer. So it looks like he's going to win it for the Monks. We only have one more day, but try to come back anyway, see if you guys can do it. Anyway, great job, everybody, with that question. Anyway, let's move on to the last thing right here. That was fun. All right, we have these two are still in the playoffs somehow. Does greatness outweigh team? Does greatness outweigh, like, who your team is? Now, I know the Lakers, since the trade deadline, have been the number one team in the NBA schedule, or record-wise, so you really can't count them as, like, a bad team, but they're 7th place, and the Warriors are one of the worst road teams, like, ever, and they're still in it, because these great players step it up at opportune times, and when you play them over and over and over again, that's different. I think it's going to be one of the crazier years where the Houston Rockets were the lowest seed to ever win. It might be like that, but the Nuggets are still there. Whereas the Milwaukee Bucks, they look like they're on the ropes, but like they're on the ropes by an 8th seed. So we talked about Jimmy before. Does greatness outweigh the whole team? Because basketball is such, like, it's an individualistic sport. We call it a team sport, but it's not like baseball or football where you need like a whole team. All you really need is like one player to go off, and no one can stop him. So it's a very strange sport, but it makes for great headlines and for great storytelling. These guys will maybe meet up in the next round, which will be insane. It'll be very, very fun. Anyway, thanks for watching the show. Don't forget that the quote of the day, you guys. is be honest with yourself. The forward quote of the day for this Wednesday. And we have tryouts listed as just a nice, fun workout or play or whatever Zach has set up. And then I will see you guys in Aurora because I will be going there. And that's about it. Other than that, cue my music so I can go ahead and peace everybody out. Thank you very much. Peace, y'all.